Hello, my name is Dan with GOLDAK Company, manufacturers of underground detection equipment since 1933. The purpose of this video is to make you more familiar with our newest split box locator, the Model 902. This video will be broken up into three sections. First, I will explain the unique features of the Model 902. Second, I will show you the controls and their function. And last, we will go outside for a field demonstration. Through patented technology, the Model 902 has been miniaturized without sacrificing any output power. It's about half the size of the standard split box locator and is virtually indestructible, which we will show you in our outside portion of this demonstration. A leading cause for repair for many split box locators is a faulty or broken meter. The Model 902 receiver eliminates that problem with the lighted bar graph. Changing the visual display to the lighted bar graph adds to the durability of the receiver and makes it easier to operate. The Model 902 pipe and cable locator will also function as a metal detector. At the press of a button, you can locate metal objects like valve caps and manhole covers, eliminating the need for an extra piece of locating equipment. The Model 902 is truly two locators in one. The Model 902 transmitter is powered by 4 C-cell flashlight batteries. 902 transmitter push-button controls include an on-off power switch, depress once to turn instrument on, press again to turn off. Batteries need replacing when the light no longer glows green. A push-button control for a pulse, press once to pulse the tone, press again for a continuous tone. An output level, push once for high output, as indicated by the light, push again for low output. And a direct output jack for the direct connection cables or induction clamp. The Model 902 transmitter will energize pipe and cable in two ways, both directly and indirectly. For direct hookup, take your direct connection cables and plug them into the direct output jack. Turn the instrument on, take the red lead and connect it to the pipe, cable, or tracer wire that you would like to trace out. Take the black lead, connect it to the ground rod, and push into the soil. The Model 902 transmitter must be grounded for direct connect locating. The Model 902 transmitter will also energize pipe and cable inductively. To use the induction method, take the direct connection cables out of the transmitter, make sure the transmitter is turned on, and if a pipe or cable were running underground in this direction, I would place the transmitter in line with the utility that you want to trace, slightly offset at 15 degrees to either side of the pipe or cable. It would then induce a signal field down through the ground and couple with the pipe inductively. The Model 902 receiver will locate pipe, cable, and tracer wire in both the peak and null modes of operation. The 902 receiver controls include an on-off power switch. The green light indicates the instrument is on and that the batteries are good. A high-low sensitivity switch. The green light indicates a high sensitivity. Without the light indicates a low sensitivity. A large control knob to adjust the signal level. A headphone jack. A 45-degree indicator for taking depth measurements. A lighted tracking display. Built-in speaker. And a mass locate switch. The 902 receiver has the unique feature of being a metal detector. To activate this function, we could press the locate mass button and pass this over the ground in an area where we may have lost a valve cap or manhole cover. Indoors, we can simulate this with this wire loop that's about the size of a valve cap. We'll hold the locate as close to the ground as we can, press the locate mass button, and sweep the area. The change in tone in the lights indicate that we passed over a mass of metal. Now let's proceed outside for the field demonstration. Here's an example of direct connection We have the red lead connected to the pipe, and we have the black lead going to an earth ground. Now that the 902 transmitter is hooked up to a pipe, we'll use the 902 receiver to find out where the pipe is. The 902 receiver is best used on a peak mode. To use the instrument in a peak mode, we'd hold the receiver just like this, somewhat in line with where we think the pipe is, and we'll cut across an area looking for some signal. We'll turn the signal level all the way full on low power, turn the instrument on, and cut across this area looking for some signal. As soon as I receive the signal, we want to cut across through until it fades out. As soon as the signal fades out, indicating we moved beyond the pipe, we'll move back into the tone area, cut our signal level down. The lights fade out, the tone fades out, fade out again. Where the bar graph maximizes indicates we're directly above the pipe. To follow the pipe, we'll just follow the signal. To find direction right here, we'll rotate the pipe locator on its axis, and at a maximum would indicate we're directly above the pipe. That's the peak method of locating. The Model 902 receiver also works in the null method. Simply take your receiver, rotate it onto its back, and increase your signal level. Now when we walk across, we'll get signal everywhere, but we'll get a quick cutout, which is the null, directly over the pipe. For example, full signal to the left, full to the right, dead spot. That's where the pipe is. That's the null method. Here's an example of the induction mode of locating. We've taken the transmitter and set it down over a known point where we didn't have a direct hookup, but where we knew the pipe is. To use the instrument inductively, we take the direct connection cables out of the transmitter, and as you can see, we set it over the pipe with a slight offset. We never want to trace inductively with the transmitter pointing directly at where you're locating. For example, I located the pipe right here. I look back, I see the transmitter offset. This is the induction mode of locating. To show you the durability of the Model 902 receiver, we'd like to do a quick field test. The Model 902 is virtually indestructible. If while you're locating, you want to find a valve cover that may be paved over in the area, the 902 has the unique feature of being a metal detector as well as a pipe locator. To activate it, just press the locate mass button, drop into your carrying sling, and sweep the area where you think they might have paved over a manhole cover or valve cap. We would rotate the instrument onto its back, press the locate mass button, and walk around the area looking for the mass of metal. For example, every time I pass over this valve cap, we get a change in tone. If this were paved over, that would indicate a mass of metal below the receiver. This economically priced instrument is both easy to use and maintenance free. The Model 902 is virtually unbreakable, and we guesstimate approximately 70 to 80% repair cost savings to those that use this instrument in the field. The Model 902 is an extremely cost-effective tool. The Model 902 comes complete with transmitter and receiver, carrying bag, direct connection cables and ground probe, and operating manual. Optional accessories include the large carrying bag, GC2 inductive clamp, carrying strap for the mass locate feature, large direct connection cable and ground probe, and headphones.